As November 11th approaches, remembrance ceremonies are already being held across the country. And after nearly a century since the start of the First World War, you probably wouldn't expect to hear about a new war hero. Ron Charles explains.
Of the many names of soldiers listed in the military section of this cemetery, one stands out. Private Bukam Singh, born in Mullipur, Punjab in India, fought for Canada in the First World War, forgotten for 90 years until this victory medal with his name on it turned up in an English pawn shop that Canadian historian Sandeep Singh Brar happened to visit.
I was amazed to see it also said 20th Canadian Infantry. I was like, wow, how can that be? There's no Sikhs in the Canadian Army at that time.
Brar knew only about the thousands of Sikh soldiers from India fighting for Britain in the Great War. There are plenty of photos of them, but not one of the handful of Sikh soldiers Brar learned had fought in Canadian regiments. He traced the name on the medal to the tombstone in Kitchener. People from the local Sikh community are awed by it.
I was really inspired to hear that Private Bukam Singh's gravesite was found here in Kitchener-Waterloo, literally in our backyard.
Brar's research didn't stop at this cemetery. He also discovered Singh came to Canada from Punjab as a 14-year-old in 1907. He signed up with the 20th Canadian Infantry in 1914. He was injured twice on the battlefields of France. He came home, and while recovering from his injuries in a Canadian military hospital, Singh died of tuberculosis in 1919. Now he is honored in a special ceremony every year around Remembrance Day.
We don't feel that you're now an outsider studying someone else's history. Now Canadian history becomes our history.
Now knowing the story of Bukam Singh and also seeing many other veterans from our community come together, it just makes Remembrance Day all that more inclusive and really reflects the diversity of Canada.
Giving the Sikh community a new connection to the event that so shaped Canada's history. Ron Charles, CBC News, Kitchener, Ontario.